Hello and welcome back to the channel. One Heart, One Way. So happy for you to be here. My name is Deborah. Stick around for tips for the new year, something amazing I made, and something I'm learning. Okay, so tips for the New Year's, tips for getting organized. I got these tips from thankyouhoneyblog.com. So number one, divide and conquer. Something that seems really big, you can divide it up into small portions at a time. Like if it's your room, you can do like the dresser one day, closet another day, and just makes things a little bit easier. You can also split and share duties. That takes kind of the stress and burden off your mind that there's so much stuff to do. So you can schedule it. Like for me, I will do a certain day of the week, meal plan, cook on the weekend for the week. So if you're planning on starting to eat good, which is what I'm doing, you kind of have to pre-plan, because if you just walk to the fridge, you're gonna eat whatever's there because your mind's like, I'm hungry. So yeah, and then you just eat it. So for me, I love sweet stuff, okay? Don't tell anybody, but I love sweet stuff. So that has kind of fueled my passion for baking, to find alternatives to eating really nasty, sweet, carb, sugary stuff, to making stuff that's good for me that I can enjoy and trick my brain into being like, hey, this is amazing. And actually usually, schedule date nights, schedule family fun activities. So sometimes we get so busy in life doing whatever, you know, life happens, work, cleaning, making food, running errands, shopping, and we forget to make memories, and we forget to stop and enjoy ourselves. And so sometimes you just need to schedule a little alone time just to relax, reevaluate your goals, reevaluate where you're at in life, and just have some peace in your life. So really good for you spiritually, physically, mentally. Just stop, make some time for yourself, and also make some time for family. I love spending time with family. Highlight of my weeks is to do something like that and just to fellowship and bond with my peeps. Yes. So we were talking about in our tips for the new year, making something really cool I made. So it's kind of hard to see, probably a little bit blurry. It doesn't look very pink, but it's pink. It's a fat bomb, okay? So along with my good eating, I prefer the paleo/ketogenic diet. So raw and fresh, low carb, high fats, always good for you, to keep lean and to stay energized, and to not just have this point where I drop off and I'm just like, hungry, and that's when I eat junk. So I got this recipe off of Pinterest, and it's actually on my board. It will be in the link below. And it came out amazing, so I feel like I'm eating dessert, which, yeah, it's dessert. But it's a fat bomb. It's high protein, low carb, high fat, and it satisfies my sweet tooth without falling off the cart, so to say. So yeah, so that's what I made. If you would like to try it, they're amazing. I already tested them out on friends and family, and everyone seems to like them. I like them a little bit defrosted, but you actually freeze them. So this one's almost defrosted and ready to eat. I have been on a self-development journey for a year now. I started listening to people like Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar, and I started having just a whole shift in my thinking. So something I'm learning is that everything happens for a reason, which we all know. We create the reality around us. All things work together for good. To those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose, okay? In some training that I was hearing, they were speaking about this, that we are always divinely guided. So if we believe that all things work together for good, then we know that every single thing that happens to us is good. There's nothing bad. And so somebody after hearing that, they're like, wait, hold it. Bad things happen to good people. Okay, well, let me explain myself. So when I say there's nothing bad that can happen to you, I mean that everything that happens to you is good. I'm not saying that nothing bad will happen, but that everything that happens works for your good. So if you look if you look back, you see things happening, and you look back and you see that everything works itself out. We don't understand why conflict in families, or why somebody dies, or why this happens, why this happens. But what we can take from that is that if everything works together for a good, then we're either going to grow from something that happened, whether it looks like a good or a bad thing. We're going to grow from it, we're going to learn from it, we're going to be a better person. And I can speak from personal experience that when I look back in the past, it's not out of regret, it's to appreciate how far I've come, and also to see how much I have grown and learned through all the contrast. I grew closer to God. I came to a better understanding of myself and who I am, who I want to be. It more clearly defined my purpose and my goals. So when you look at it from that way, you're going to be happy most of the time, because you're going to know that no matter what happens to offset the day, or who tries to throw me off, make me mad, whatever it is, you say, hey, I know that everything works for my good. Focus on what my goals, where I'm going, and knowing that all my dreams, my hopes, my desires are coming to pass, and it's all going to work out for my good, for God's good, and nothing is going to bring me or distract me down from that. And from that aspect, I can live in thanks and appreciation for all the good things God sends my way.